Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much for joining this live stream. Today, it is about 5 to 5 somewhere in Malaysia, and I would like to welcome every one of you from wherever you are. This Sunday's live stream will be about beliefs that make nomadism sustainable. Um, I will see if there are any people in the chat. No, I am alone. So I'm going to talk about the point that I want to make in this live stream. Living on the road is hard. It is not as easy as most people would think. When you are on the road, when you travel, you deal with people from different cultures, faith, belief systems, and you have to adapt to those different countries, cities, places. Even in one country, you may find that people from the north are different from the people from the south. So you are constantly adapting. And for my safety, health, and sanity, I have started what I call a nomadic diet. So, a set of do's and don'ts that have helped me in my journey. So this live stream will be about that. Those do's and don'ts as a nomadic person, like so the book that I try to follow. So I will start with my points, and later, if there are any, I will answer the questions. So let's get started. So the first point, the first element, the first point is really that I don't negotiate with gravity. I think that there are rules, like laws of physics and laws of nature. I don't know all of them, but if there is a law like the gravity, if you throw a ball in the air, it's going to fall. So for me, there's no point denying them. And to apply that in my travels is wherever I meet somebody, wherever I am in a new city with new people, I try to figure why they are doing what they are doing. Basically, they are doing what they're doing because they are who they are. They have their needs, they have their wants, they are humans. And when they do things, I'm not surprised anymore because we all fail in certain degrees. And if you expect too much, if I expect too much from people, I will be disappointing. So this point here is that really I don't expect much of people because they will fail. They will probably fail if I expect it too much. So that's number one rule that I have. I don't expect too much of people. The second rule that I have is I don't lie to myself. I try to be honest with who I am and what I want in life, because people, people, they lie all the time. They lie all the time. They pretend to be who they are not. They pretend to have more than they have. They pretend to be able to do more than they can do. I rather be silent than lie. This is something I hate to do. I don't lie. I try when I don't want to say my mind. I'd rather be silent, and I refuse to lie to myself. I don't pretend to know everything, but what I know, I know. What I like, I like. What I dislike, I dislike. So not try to pretend to like someone if I don't like that person, or not trying to dislike somebody if I like that person. Not trying to make things work. If they don't work, they don't work for a certain reason. So that's also applied for places. There are places that I really, really like, and there are places that I really, really dislike. So I try to make use of the places that I don't like, and to be patient. I try to be patient, but you know, I rather be silent when it comes to people. I'd rather be silent. I'd rather not talk too much. Now, the third point is that there are things I'm not ready to lose, so I don't play with them. So for me, there are not many things that are very, very valuable or irreplaceable. What is really, really valuable in my eyes? Life is valuable. It is priceless. Friendships is priceless. Money is important. But the most important thing as a nomad is my freedom, my peace, and the wisdom that I have to do everything that I can to sustain this lifestyle. So freedom, if I don't have freedom to go where I want, it's a problem. If I don't have peace, that's another problem. So I don't play with those things um, because I can't afford to lose them. When I was in Kiev, being afraid was terrible. So you don't want to be afraid. You don't want to think of being, um, in certain places in your life. So that's point number three. Uh, I'm not ready to lose, so I don't play. I don't play. Point number four is I know now that I have to say no more than I have to say yes. So uh, the people want to suck me into their life, into their problem, and I don't want that for me. So I'd rather say no, no, not now, no, not yet, or no, not anymore. So no is something that I have learned to say a lot when people in the streets see me. They see that I am a foreigner. They see that I am a single person. They see that I'm walking in the street, looking the way I look. They want to invite me. They want to be a part of my life. I don't need that. I don't need that kind of luggage or baggage on me. Like point number three was about being free, being at peace. So saying no has saved me more than once, and I can stay out of trouble by just saying no, no, thank you, no, thank you. Number five, the next point is very important in my eyes. Is that when you're not in a place where you master all the codes, it is important to not be consumed by anger. So, anger for me is the worst possible poison, and I try not to be angry. For me, anger is the last possible feeling that one can have when he decides to go on a lifelong journey that I call nomadism. So let me check the time, and let me check the chat. Everything's good. So let's go back to the points. Next point is pain. So yes, life on the road is painful. It is joyful, but it is also painful. Painful in the sense that you are mostly alone, mostly you face the world with there is no guide, nothing prepares you to live that life. People will pretend to be your friend, they will want to be around you, but mostly they want to use you. And that feeling of being used is painful. So but it makes you grow. So pain is part of the healing process. Pain and the healing that follows are part of growing. And when you grow, you live, and you live to continue this journey. So um, getting used to being hurt, getting used to being targeted is part of the journey. People will see you, and they will see a target. Not everyone, but most people will see you as a target for short-term benefits or long-term benefits. So I have to be aware of that. That not everyone is going to be honest, and that if I get sucked into relationship or things like that, it can be painful. So I try to be wary of that. The next point is I don't let people live in my head rent free. So people have to deserve to be part of my life, because I don't have much room in my head for them. So I come to a place, I don't have much time. Um, People know that I don't have much time, so I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want to waste their time. So people don't care usually who I am, what I do, and why I do it. So beyond my friends, I usually try not to think much about people. And the less I have people in my hand, in my head, the more comfortable I am, because when I'm away from those people, I can focus on the people that are in front of me, without thinking too much of what I left in the former country or what I left 2 years ago. So meet people again. When I meet them again, well, the story may restart, but beyond that, I try to live within the moment. The next point is an important point for me, is to know my mission. I am a nomad. That means that I am on the road. My home is wherever I am at the moment. And it took me 30 long years to accept the fact that I am a regular, simple, and modest person. I am a teacher, and that is who I am. My mission is to be the man that I am, the teacher that I am, and now I am at peace with that fact. So my mission is to connect with people through language, and to travel and discover the world. And the world is a beautiful place, nevertheless. Next point, and that is, I think, the ninth point, is that I have to know my limits, because there is only me. There is only me. When I am in Asia, there is only me. When I am in South America, there is only me. When I am in Europe, there is only me. I can't rely on other people for help. I can't rely on other people for direction or understanding. Um, Nobody understands what I'm doing. So I have to be cautious with every interaction, every action that I take. I have to be careful. For instance, I can't play sports that much, because if I break an ankle, if I break something, it's on me. So nobody is going to come from the sky and save me. So it's only me. I have to be careful, and I have to know my limits. So this is very, very important, um, to not be careless or carefree. I don't know. Next point, number 10, always pay. Always pay. Free things end up being the most expensive ones when dealing with people, especially. I have accepted to pay. It's not losing money when you pay. When you pay the service. You pay to get rid of those people, and losing your life over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 euros, $10, it isn't worth losing your life over those small amounts. Even 100 USD, it's better to give that away. Okay, so in my case, I am ready to pay for the time, to pay for the attention, to pay for the service that is provided to me, and that is part of the way. I don't believe in scams. I believe in the fact that if you accept that people interact with you, if you know that there are people and they have intention, because nobody interacts with you if they don't have any sort of intention, you are an accomplice if they try to scam you. So be willing to pay upfront for me is the rule. So I always pay. So let's see what we have here. No comments, and everything's fine. Everything's perfect. Okay. So the last third part of the this chat that we're having today about my beliefs and my book, the book that I uh, live by. Number 11 is that living this life, living a life on the road is a life of solitude. So I embrace this solitude. I have learned to live alone, and I have learned that nobody is in charge of my happiness. And I don't want to be in charge of somebody else's happiness. So this is important for me, and this life of being alone, I call it the isolitude, being separated from people in general, knowing that good can come from people, but also bad, and I am in no place to deal with the bad. So being away from people is the best way to being safe, safe from people. So I do embrace solitude. I have my hobbies, I have my plans, I have things that I have to do, my work. So being alone and being in solitude for me are two different things. I am never really, really alone, but I live a life of solitude. The next point is to read, to be able to read what is not written. Um, Most of the things that are true in life are not said. They are not told, and they are not taught. And you have to learn them wherever you are. So I have learned that many things that I've took for granted were not as important as they were, and that the truth is where you can see them with your own eyes. Um, there are many things in that life that I'm living now that I wouldn't have learned if I had stayed where I was born. So many things, um, people, money, relationship, faith, culture, you have to leave them. Things that are written are not everything. They are things that you have to learn, that I had to learn by being where I was at the time that I was there. The next point is the hardest point for me, and it is to do it today. So I try not to delay. I try to do the thing that I have to do, but I have work to do on that. I have to work on that. But it is much better than a couple of years ago. So uh, being knowing that I have things to do before it's too late, and that I have to do them today. So that's a big point for me. The next one is to let it go, to let go of people, to let go of places, to let go of possessions. Hanging on beliefs was what held me back when I was in France, when I was in Japan, when I was in Ukraine. Houses, jobs, relationship, um, everything comes with a price tag, and if it costs your peace of mind, it is too expensive, and I had to let it go. I have to learn to let go of things that are not helping me being at peace, being free. And that leads me to the last point, and that is to be brave, to be moderate. And those elements come from the belief that I have now. And the tenets of those beliefs are courage, justice, moderation, and wisdom. And those are the pillars of Stoicism. Stoicism, and that is the path that I'm decided to take. And that path has helped me through hardships, and it is helping me now in that journey called nomadism. I will see you very soon.